Way more colorful cubes in this past month than in the last 6 years, and with that, all the mysteries that this strange world brings. So, today we'll be exploring a new video in this world of little cubes, one that's a bit less deep than the previous ones. As you can see in the title, today we will talk about why creepers are afraid of cats, but we will also explore how strange these cats are compared to real-world cats, along with an explanation of why phantoms also have a rather exaggerated fear of our feline friends. In order to comprehend why creepers are afraid of cats, we must first understand cats themselves, because cats in Minecraft are slightly different from the ones in our world. By the way, when I discuss cats, I am also referring to ocelots as they are essentially identical, except for the distinction that cats can be domesticated while ocelots cannot. In Minecraft, I am not referring to the actual ones, therefore these cuddly felines bear some resemblances to the felines in our world. Rabbits attack, they enjoy salmon and adore beds, but they also possess some strange and unique differences. To begin with, they are completely immune to fall damage and can see the player even if the player is invisible, for using a potion for example. Adults have the ability to swim flawlessly, but the most unsettling aspect of their behavior is that when instructed to sit, they comply and remain in a seated position. Something that will never happen with any cat in this plane of existence. So, although quite similar to real cats, these are much more resilient. They have a much superior perception of their surroundings. With senses developed enough to easily detect someone invisible, they can withstand water a little better, and they are a little more loyal, more obedient than regular cats. So let's keep this in mind as we continue our investigation. Another curious thing that I already mentioned is that it's not just the creepers who are afraid of cats, but also the phantoms, which look like a cross between a stingray, a bat, and someone's nightmare after eating 3 kilos of questionably preserved tacos. This doesn't seem to make much sense. Even with these incredibly advanced cats, they are incapable of flying, isn't that right? I mean, it is already strange that a creature with amazing explosive power is afraid of a kitten, but it is even stranger that those gigantic flying nightmares are terrified of them, correct? All of this has been very important for when the Minecraft community decided to start with their crazy theories. One of them, for example, is that creepers are afraid of cats because creepers are plants, and cats destroy the cat grass every time they give it to them. A quite imaginative theory, since they rely on the fact that creepers are green and that it would make sense for them to spread their spores when they explode to say that they are actually plants. But I really doubt that a plant has the reasoning power to reach that conclusion. Besides, it's a weak reason to run away from a kitten. And above all that, in the Mobestiary, the Minecraft bestiary, we can observe that creepers possess internal organs and a skeletal system, indicating that they are likely not plants, thus rendering that theory false. Another crazy theory has to do with the belief that cats were considered the guardians of the underworld, responsible for escorting the dead to their resting place. According to the guy who wrote this theory, called May 13, creepers are attracted to the player because they know it's a different entity. Not because we can use fire, or tame animals, or change the world as we please, but because according to this guy, we have souls. Only the player can come back from the dead as if they had woken up from a dream. And this is something that the creepers want, and that's why they come at us, hoping that by dying with us, they can follow our souls and come back as immortal beings. Pretty crazy, I know, but the theory isn't over yet. May finishes by saying that when a creeper sees a cat, it knows that if it dies near it, it will take it to its eternal resting place, and that's why they run away from them. Well, it is not because of that. I mean, it is possible that the creators of Minecraft may have made creepers afraid of cats, inspired by the belief that cats were sacred and had the power to repel evil, but honestly, I think we have enough evidence to support the more plausible and less crazy theory. Do you remember the phantoms? Well, as weird as it may seem, explaining the fear of cats is much simpler than explaining the fear of creepers, because we have an explanation within the game. Every night when the player sleeps, if they have a domesticated cat, this cat comes close and sleeps nearby. Pretty tender, but while we sleep, our little kitty wakes up and goes on nocturnal adventures, which we know because there's a 70% chance that when we wake up, our feline friend will be waiting for us with whatever they've collected during the night. Usually they are the remains of whatever they have been able to hunt. It could be raw chicken, a rabbit's leg, rabbit fur, a feather, rotten meat, or even thread. However, on extremely rare occasions, it is accompanied by an object referred to as ghost membrane. This is an object that only phantoms leave behind, also referred to as ghosts, and they are the remnants of their wings once they have perished. In other terms, felines typically pursue apparitions, presumably employing his Minecraft feline superpowers, along with pursuing arachnids and even undead creatures, judging by the remaining objects. That's why phantoms are afraid of them. Cats hunt them from time to time, and this means that we have underestimated them a lot. In this video game, the cats seem to be incredibly capable killing machines but also a bit lazy, and this leads us to our theory. It is highly probable that creepers are fearful of cats because cats possess all the advantages over them. Cats are incredibly quick and nimble, possessing exceptional reflexes and an almost supernatural awareness of their environment, as we have already established. That means that for a creeper, catching a cat is practically impossible. A cat could quickly approach, attack, and flee before the creeper could explode. Another thing is that cats don't have any kind of home, so the creeper couldn't destroy something that matters to them either. With all this, we can see that cats can easily kill a creeper if they want to, without having to fear them in the slightest. Just to clarify, I'm not saying that cats are the natural predators of creepers, but in a confrontation, creepers are at a serious disadvantage. Now, you could state that this also does not make sense. Like I mentioned previously, creepers do not have much reasoning capability, so why would they flee immediately when the cats hiss at them if they are unable to reach the conclusion that they are going to be defeated? Honestly, I believe that the answer to the question in this video is not just one. I believe that the previous answer is quite good, but it is only a part of the entire answer. The fact that cats are extremely well equipped to deal with a creeper is simply a pleasant bonus when they encounter one. I think the exact reason why creepers run away is because they think cats are going to explode. Yes, you heard me correctly, and no, I am not speaking nonsense. The initial sound we perceive prior to a creeper detonating is a hissing noise reminiscent of a lit fuse. Well, the first thing a cat does when it sees a creeper is hiss at it. In the simple mind of a creeper, that would mean that small furry creature is about to explode, and you definitely do not want to be within the blast radius of that explosion. So in other words, it's a mix of both theories. The cats hiss, and the creepers interpret that as an imminent explosion. But the cats hiss and don't automatically run away because they know they are much faster, agile, and stronger than the green monster in front of them. So, I hope you enjoyed this strange video. I invite you to leave comments with any other theories you may have, but just so you know, the creepers were previously referred to as reptiles. I don't know where the fuck this theory came from, but I've seen it commented on from time to time, and I can confirm that it's not true. Now, without further ado, don't forget to wash your hands, remember to love your pets, and don't forget that cats are the most powerful beings in the universe. Goodbye.